Hey, good morning, beautiful people. This is Chris, the coach. Hey, still a words of wisdom. So this is something I hadn't realized I had been working on, as I'm really been working on self-discovery and life transformation for myself as an individual. And this word called agency, and agency is just a feeling of basically being in control of your own life. The belief that you're in charge of your life, knowing where you stand, and you have a say so of what happens in your life. Also, understand that you have the ability to shape your own circumstances. And this is something I was not privy to before. I had a reconstructed thought process on my own independence. And what I mean by that is growing up in child and foster care um, for myself for many years. And I know for the first 18 years, I was told what to do, where to go, where to live. If a person didn't want to deal with me, they could move me over here. If this didn't work out, then I would have to be moved to this place or whatever. And so there was no solid stability, stableness in my life. And I just kind of did what everybody wanted. And because I was vulnerable, because I was at a young age, I had no other choice. So I had the state making decisions for me. I had whatever home I was living at the time, they made the decisions for me, uh, whether they want to deal with me or not. And so that played a major part of me because then it constructed in my mind and my subconscious that I had to depend on everyone for my needs to be met and to be taken care of. And I just allowed others to make decisions for me. Wow, that's a huge hawk. Sorry, I digress. But this sense of agency, the power of agency, is really the direct antithesis of what I just said. And that is the opposite of what I just said. That is you knowing where you stand, you knowing what you want, you controlling your own life, you having and understand you have the ability to control your circumstances, not anyone else. And so a lot of us get caught up in that. We wonder why at, a, an adult life or as we got older, we become so dependent on everyone or think we can't do it or we need support or help. And the reason why is because of that. Maybe you've been used to or not being catered to properly or taken care of, and everybody just made the decisions for you and made you feel that you were incapable of making your own choices. And I want to ask you something. What was the outcome? You have to look at the outcome. A lot of my outcomes were not what I wanted because other people made the decisions. It was always what somebody else felt was good for Chris. So again, agency, that's just standing up for yourself, standing on what you believe, your morals, your values, and having a say so. The other thing is how I have become more knowledgeable of that, more cognizant of that, is through my emotions, what I feel, how I'm feeling, and labeling those emotions. Feel good. I feel great, man. Why? Because this is going on in my life. This is what I've done. I'm not feeling so good. Why? Well, this happened, and I wasn't really pleased about it. And this is what I need to do to change it. Versus somebody else stepping in and saying, "Oh, you don't feel that way. Oh, this is how you feel. This is how you should feel. What I think." You know what I'm saying? And so we have to be careful of that. You have to be careful. And again, don't come down on yourself. Don't feel bad if you're still wrestling with that. All you have to do, I ain't gonna say all you have to do, is really self-discovery, self-disclosure. That's all. And becoming more in tune with your own needs and becoming and looking at your outcome. Look at how many people made those decisions for you in your life and what was the outcome for you. Was it in your favor or did it work for them? That's what you have to understand. I had to come to that understanding in my life. So um, again, stand up for yourself, stand up for what you believe in, stand up for your rights, and you have the capability to do it. Trust me, you do. Just like that person was making the decision for you, uh, you could have did the same thing, but better, 100 times better. And then also, I've had people make decisions for me, and I just said, well, yeah, no problem. I guess I'll do it. And then I wind up getting the short end of the stick, and it didn't affect them at all because it wasn't their life. And I heard one of this motivational speaker I listened to, Bob Proctor. He said when he was younger, because he didn't have that self-identity and he didn't have that agency, he he said, man, uh, because of that, my friends, he said, they said, hey, so-and-so, we're going to the Navy. We're going to join the Navy. And he said, well, I guess I ain't doing nothing. Sure, I'll join. And he said he wound up spending, I could be wrong, 4 or 5 years in the Navy, in a place, or the military, where he hated because of, he just felt their decision was better than his. Let me tell you, you got a God-given gift, you're blessed. You can make great decisions. Just trust your intuition and trust your heart. All right.